So as far as the third world aristocrat video from today goes, I gotta say, huge win for the toe and a stroke of genius on my part.
Mr. Radio Voice, he's doing his shows. He's roasting some ass and he's picking his nose. He speaks like a pro on the Steel Toe Show. He's making a mess and everyone knows. Ready or not, he already came. April is a hoe and she's snorting for fame. Another win for the toe. Win for the toe. He spilled the beans. He banged your wife.
I'm very obviously gay. I look at him, I'm like, you're gay.
As he gets her thrice. Another win for the toe. Win for the toe. He had a felony charge, but he's gonna walk. He's got a big mouth and he talks the talk. Another win for the toe. Win for the toe. He's always a guest with Alex Stein. He's making a wish. He's taking his time. Another win for the toe. Win for the toe. Ow! Hip hop dibbity dop to the wop 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 wop. Hong dong whittle dangle wang. Oh, he sang doodly mama splatting your hat. Doo to poot cakes.
Hey, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to Steel Toe. We're going to have a lot of fun today. It's Rumble Friday. It's that wonderful time of the week where you guys get to control the content. I get to bring in a little scratch. Everybody wins. I'm big on the gifted Rumble memberships on Rumble Friday. $5 links, $10 to put yourself at the front of the line, and $20 to play the whole thing, and the $30 karaoke option, you sick bastards. We got a lot of stuff to talk about today as well. Everybody has a corner of the internet they're fascinated with, right? For some people, that's me. I'm honored to be a corner of the internet that people have built their entire lives around. As an egotist, that appeals to me. And as a lifelong pro wrestling fan, I've always enjoyed being a heel more than a face. You can wind up the audience better that way. But the corner I'm fascinated about right now, and mostly because I get the most comments, or I get the most messages, or I get the most, passionate responses on it, is Tim Pool versus Nick Fuentes, because I don't particularly like either of them. And they are fighting like cats and dogs, and I enjoy it. I don't hate either one of them. I don't think one of them is particularly dangerous or terrible or anything like that. I'm just fascinated by this. It's like half dude fight, half cat fight. And it's the beanie versus the closet case, and it's the faux right versus the hard right. I just like the whole thing, and they're just sniping at each other. I mean, they're just you got Nick Fuentes. Tim Pool's the bitch. He won't debate me. Tim Pool's just a bitch. And then Tim Pool's getting mad at him. You don't give a shit about this country more than I do. And they're all seeing who can play Rick Derringer's Real American louder than the other one. It's just, they're fighting again. And now I guess Tim Pool's own guests are like, why don't you just debate the guy? And Tim is not happy about it. And then Nick Fuentes is going, come on, debate me. And it's a smart move by Nick, because if you're the guy who is perceived as the smaller guy, which Nick Fuentes is, he's not as out there as Tim Pool. He's not allowed on as many platforms. You want to do debates because that will raise your profile. And the other person doesn't want to do debates because what do they have to gain? They're already winning. They're already ahead. Honestly, both of them are handling it really well, but it drives both of them nuts. And I like that. Before we go too far today, Victor did get us our balls sound drop from yesterday. This made me laugh. I got a lot of great comments on yesterday's show. I mean, it was old school steel toe. It was just going through what's going on, being silly, knocked out the goal in under 3 hours. I mean, it was just so honest to God. If every day is like yesterday, I don't even have a real job. Like, this isn't a job even. This isn't, I mean, it's easy if it's that way. But we do have this clip, and I do want to put it on the stream deck before we get going today, because I think, trying to put it on the stream deck later. What should we get rid of? I think we can probably get rid of one of our Zumach deals.
Fuck you, Aaron.
Oh, no, we got to keep that.
Fuck off. Fuck you.
Ooh. I think we might have to keep that too.
Get me some wood.
We never use that one. All right, we'll get rid of that one. There we go. Oh, I was hearing a lot of Johnny criticism yesterday, too. Maybe it's because I was listening to some Keno Casino. People talking, oh, Johnny doesn't. Oh, and then my buddy Lance had his own take, which is, I like Lance. He was like, Johnny doesn't add anything. Aaron's just loyal to him because he's been around him for years. I like doing shows with Johnny. I like having somebody to bounce things off of and everything like that. And people like, Johnny's so low energy and this and that. I don't really find Johnny to be low energy. I've always found myself to be a little too high energy. If one of the things I've always said, if one of the complaints about my show that I will accept as, yeah, that's not hostile, that's just fair and level-headed. Like, most of the criticism of this show is just, you're psychotic. Like, I've touched something inside of you, and it's good for me because it's kind of what we're going for here. But, like, one of the legitimate criticisms I've always thought is like, dude, it's fucking early. You're way the fuck up there. I can't handle it. I get that. I think that's why a lot of people maybe see Johnny as, I think Johnny's energy is probably appropriate for early in the morning, whereas my energy is maybe a little too up early in the morning. But a lot of great comments on yesterday's show. Hell, this whole week has been incredible. Thank you guys very much. We are ready to celebrate with a Rumble for, holy fuck, we've already got oh God, I better shut my mouth. The links are already coming in hot and heavy. Yeah, see, Jailbreak Chat, before I even said anything, Jailbreak Chat says, keep it down. I'm a tad hungover. Oh, look at you going out on a Thursday. Those are fun nights, right? Going out on Thursday. I hear you, man. Going out on Thursday nights are a good time. Thank you to Helgi with a couple of links. And then Miss Tay has oh God, she's got a clip. I'm sure it's me. Helgi with another $5. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Okay. So another great show yesterday. Another win for the toe. A lot of things going on. I don't know where. Do I want to start with these links or what? No, I feel like if I get into like the Tim Pool, because I've got Tim Pool getting his balls busted by his own staff about Nick Fuentes. Then I've got Nick Fuentes responding to Tim Pool. Each of those clips are 4 minutes long. And then I have Nick Fuentes as a guest on a podcast calling a woman out for, she wants to claim she's white. She wants to claim she's Italian. And Nick Fuentes calls her out for dating a black guy. And like I said, I'm not the biggest Nick Fuentes fan in the world, but it was pretty awkward / pretty funny. God, maybe we can't get into this stuff right away. Posterior attention with $10. Thank you very much. He's going to go first. And then Helgi with another. Wow, Helgi. Oh, God damn it. Helgi is, he's been saving up for this Friday. L Train says, boss, Tim Pool his old hat. Get into the Glenn Greenwald video. Oh, we have the Glenn Greenwald stuff as well. Let me bring that up. Yeah, so like we're already a shitload of links deep. So we've got a lot of stuff on that. The Glenn Greenwald.
So now this is the lead.
The Glenn Greenwald Megyn Kelly clip, if that's what you're talking about. We got a shitload of links already. I don't think we're going to have time right now, maybe later in the show, to go to the Tim Pool. And, oh, here we go. And boop. There we go. Silverwolf will get your $5 in there at some point. Let's go grab a few randos. Deutsch Chat, I feel about Nick Fuentes the same way you do. He says, I don't like Nick Fuentes, but he can be entertaining. Yeah, dude, he can be funny. Nick Fuentes can be funny. It's just anybody who's that wrapped up in the, like, for real in the race stuff. Like, racial humor is fun, you know? It's all silly and nonsense, and having an opinion here and there is fine, but, like, you just, like, and you might go, Aaron, how do you know too far is too far on the race stuff? It's kind of like porn, you know? You just know it when you see it. Like, you know, usually it's when it's like in anger, when someone's like, and you're fucking blacks, and you're like, whoa, Jesus Christ. It's just kind of a vibe, right? And Nick Fuentes, I feel like, really hammers home that vibe sometimes. But sometimes he can be a funny little shitbag. You know? He can be a funny little shitbag. Kloppo said, now, Kloppo, are we upset today, or are we cool today? You kind of are a Jekyll and Hyde. Kloppo says, Aaron, are you going to kiss the Chad ring like Gino did? Oh, God, what childish horse shit did you guys watch? Sometimes I feel like I'm watching a 9-year-old talk to me about his imaginary friend when some of these when the dabble people come in, they don't understand, they don't know, so it's kind of fun. You get to talk down to them. But, like, when the dabble people come in, they're like, are you going to be, is Carmick going to fight the guy are you going to kiss the ring like Chad? And you just kind of go like this. You go, uh-huh, go ahead. And then when you go, uh-huh, go ahead, they're like, oh, yeah, well, Chad did the thing. And you go, mm-hmm, right, oh, yeah. And, like, I can say this because Kloppo is not going to get it if I do it right to his face. He'll go like, oh, he's really interested. I mean, we're not, but, you know, we've started, so you might as well go. So what ring kissing happened? What was the ring kissing that happened? All of these people think it's Game of Thrones out here. See, what the hosts understand is that we're all just fucking around. The fans don't understand. And I know I'm breaking kayfabe right now, so it's kind of fun to fuck with you guys. Pool Scam Sam's another one of them that's kind of fun to fuck with, and he doesn't know. He goes, posing with a wrestling belt. Dude, that was the coolest fucking thing. If you don't know me, if you don't know that I'm, as to quote Hassan Piker, I'm 10 toes down on posing with Hulk Hogan's belt. If you don't think the posing with Hulk Hogan's belt thing is cool, you ain't known me, man. That was the coolest shit ever. Let's go to now. What's this? What's the kiss the ring thing? I don't know where the kiss the ring thing came from. He just went on Chad's show. That's the kissing the ring. He went on Chad's show. Holy shit, guys. Breaking news. They went on Chad's show. Look out, guys. I just want to remind you again, because I know you're one of my marionettes, but I just want to tell you, you're a grown man. You good? You got okay, good. I just like to remind you so you know. I know you guys rile up easy. Don't get worked up. All right, we're going to say goodbye to YouTube. We got the Rumble links going crazy already. We got the regular stories going crazy already. Let's go nuts. YouTube, farewell. We're over on Rumble today. Oh, Mike, thank you very much for becoming a Baby Boot member. Daniel, thank you for becoming a member for 34 months over on YouTube. Josh from Jersey goes, stop this racket. I'm trying to sleep. I apologize. My bad. Thank you over on YouTube for you guys being awesome. I appreciate it. All right, let's get out of here. Let's get out of the YouTube. You guys go over to Rumble. We'll see you over there. And